So this guy right here, Jimmy Butler. No disrespect to Jimmy Butler, tough player, gritty. He's going to give you his all when he's on the court if he's happy, if that makes sense. But he's done it on Chicago, he's done it on Minnesota, he's done it on the Sixers, and now here we are with the Miami Heat, fourth team. If this guy doesn't get his way, he immediately goes to being disgruntled. They reporting saying he's looking for something in the area of $50 to $60 million a year, right? For a guy mid 30s, he's played well on the Miami Heat. He's definitely played well on the Miami Heat. Took him on deep in the playoffs, finals runs, against Denver and the Lakers. But the one thing about Jimmy Butler, I don't think most people. I'm sorry, I don't think most people don't know is as good as he is, as gritty as he is, as tough as he is, and as good as a playoff performer he is. He's not a number one. Nobody would, mistake Jimmy Butler for a number one on a championship team. His intangibles has helped teams he's been on get to a championship, especially that Miami team, a well coached, actually good team. But him as a number one, he just couldn't do enough to get them over the top, and that's understandable. You're going against a bubble Lakers team with AD and LeBron, which are two clearly better players than him. You're going up against a Denver team with a number one like Jokic, who's clearly a better player than him. He just couldn't do enough to get his team over the top, and I think most people recognize that, except him. So as a declining asset, the money that he wants and a company with the years he wants, um, makes him get disgruntled, and then he, kind of coast through the regular season. And again, thinking he can just turn it on in the playoffs. We've seen him do it before. Don't get me wrong, but I think Jimmy Butler has never got the memo. He's a really good player. Like I said, if he's engaged, he's going to give you all that he can. If he's not engaged, he's going to be lethargic. It is what it is. But nobody's ever mistaken him for a number one. If he's a number two guy on your team, especially when he's a little younger, you're in really good shape. If you got a guy that's better than him and he's a legit number two, almost like the situation when he played for the Sixers. If you would have had a healthy Embiid and him at the time, um, outside of a Kawhi Leonard bounce, who knows how that year plays out for that team. If he's the number two or number three option and he's healthy, and like I said, he's on a team where there's another player that's head and shoulders clearly better than him, man, watch out. But him as a number one, I just don't know if he's reading the tea leaves as far as how he's looked at. Again, good player. In my opinion, shoot, Jimmy Butler is probably a Hall of Famer in my opinion, because I know he's got a couple years left. Maybe not at the highest level that he's been playing, but if you're going to compare his numbers to some other guys that are in there in the next couple years, I'm pretty sure he'll hit those ceilings. But yeah, just not reading the room, not reading the tea leaves, and what's happening with him has happened, way too often. He doesn't get his way. He becomes a cancer on the team, and people grow tired of him. Let me know what you guys think.